Hey there, I'm Angella Sharpe, and welcome to the Daily Mix, you guys. I know that some of you know this, but I'm a huge country music fan, and this last week was CMA week. So I went down to Nashville like I always do. Actually, for the last 8 years, I have been rooming with two women that I randomly met on the street corner at the CMAs. Those are them right there, that's Linda and Danielle. And so we go now, like for the last 8 years, we either get tickets or hang out and just go hang out at the CMA Awards. So it was a ton of fun this year. I got to see all the stars. I actually got to sit third row. So third row right off to the left there. There I am in my dress. And if you look directly behind my shoulder, you'll see my favorite, Eric Church and his wife, Catherine. They're just right over my shoulder there. So like that's how close I was to all the stars and all the celebrities and seeing everybody hang out. And CMA week is always a ton of fun. Plus you guys, I got a little bit of camera time. So while Martina McBride was singing during the opening number, that's me singing right there, they went and kind of shot some of the crowd and they shot me singing. So I was hanging out and singing. Oh, I'm gonna show it to you right here. So there I am singing right there. So I like to say that Martina McBride asked me to do a duet with her, and that's how that worked out. Plus, of course, before that CMA Awards, we got to run into a ton of stars. We saw Justin Moore and Riley Green, who's much more attractive in person than I thought. And of course, my buddy Chris Young. So I saw Chris Young, and he's a huge Predators fan. I've met him before. I interviewed him for something, and we had a big Predators St. Louis Blues talk about it. So I asked him if he could give me a Let's Go Blues, and he wouldn't give me a Let's Go Blues, but he did congratulate us on the Stanley Cup win. He also asked if Brett Hull was still drunk, so that's cool. Now you guys, I have a very special treat for today's show. I can see him, he's right over there. Santa Claus is here. Yeah, Santa is here. Santa is gonna tell us about spreading cheer all year. He's also gonna tell us where you can see him at some local events around town. Plus it's Santa, and you guys know I love Santa. So let's get started on today's Daily Mix. It is cold outside, but if you live in the city of St. Louis, the Department of Parks, Recreation, and Forestry can help keep you a little warmer. They're offering free firewood for city residents on first-come, first-served basis. Now, the wood comes from tree maintenance around the city and is typically dropped off after 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. The free firewood is available in Forest Park, Carondelet Park, and O'Fallon Park. For more information, you can call 314-613-7200, or you can visit stlouis-mo.gov. Now, you can say it's been a pretty eventful year for the St. Louis Cardinals manager, Mike Shildt. During his first full season, he led the team to their first postseason appearance since 2015. And now he's been named the National League Manager of the Year. He is the first manager to win the award without playing professionally. That's pretty cool. He is the third Cardinals manager to win, joining Whitey Herzog and Tony La Russa to take the top honor. Congratulations to him. The Natural Resources Defense Council has recognized Mayor Lyda Krewson for leading the fight on climate change, thanks to the impressive strides the city has taken in reducing our carbon footprint and greenhouse gas emissions. And the work continues. Just last week, Mayor Krewson partnered with the 28th Ward Alderwoman Heather Navarro to introduce the Solar Readiness Board Bill. To learn more about the city's commitment to the environment, visit stlouis-mo.gov. Now you guys know this is my favorite time of the year, and you may know that next week we have a very special day to celebrate. No, not just my birthday, but actually write that down. My birthday is next week, so you can say happy birthday now if you want. What I'm actually talking about though is Thanksgiving. That actually is my favorite holiday. And the Ameren Thanksgiving Day Parade will be returning to the streets of downtown to start the day off right. Now it's in its 35th year. They're expecting more than 130 musical floats, giant balloons, antique cars, fire trucks, marching band, and more. The festivities and parade will step off from 20th Street and Market at 8:45 a.m. on Thanksgiving morning, Thursday, November 28th. You can view the parade route and learn more at christmasinstlouis.com. And what better way to bring in the holidays than with Hip Hop Nutcracker? Now, the legendary hip hop host Curtis Blow in Hip Hop Nutcracker is a holiday mashup for the entire family. This is a contemporary reimagination of Tchaikovsky's timeless music. Experience exclusive choreography, stunning digital scenery, an electric violinist, which is so cool, live DJ, and more. The Hip Hop Nutcracker returns to the Fabulous Fox on Tuesday, November 26th for one show only. Now you can learn more and find tickets by visiting fabulousfox.com. And in the spirit of the holiday season, we want to send 5 lucky viewers to see this amazing show. Be sure to head over to our Facebook page before Thursday, November 21st and enter for your chance to win the Hip Hop Nutcracker giveaway post. Good luck to you. I think that's going to be an amazing show, so you're definitely going to check that out. Now, you guys know we've been doing something really cool here at the Daily Mix, something we call Angella's Adventures, and that's when STL TV sends me to do something quite ridiculous. Well, this was ridiculous, scary, and awesome. These St. Louis firefighters let me come be a firefighter for the day. Check it out. How long have you been being a firefighter?
Right, so last month, September the 13th, I celebrated my 20th anniversary. Wow. So I've been doing it for 20 years. I have been blessed to be the spokesperson for the department. It'll be nearly 6 years here coming soon. And it is just an honor to be able to represent the group of women and men that put the uniform on a daily basis. And it's really a selfless work that we do. You know, and I get the job, I'm handed a gigantic spotlight, and I just get to turn it to where people are doing phenomenal things. And, you know, we're a great department. I'm biased, but I am so proud of our folks, and it's a privilege to do what I do and to work and serve the citizens of this city.
You say 30 seconds, huh?
Take your right hand
All right, that was an experience, you guys. Fire scares me anyway, but being in there, you can't see anything. There's just fire, and it's hot, and you can't see anything. Very nice of the St. Louis Fire Department to take us in and show us how quickly a fire can spread like that. So, you know, it just takes a few seconds to check your smoke detector. Make sure you have a plan with your family on how you're going to get out of those environments. You never know when something like that can happen, so it's no harm in making a plan, and hopefully you never have to lose it. I know Travis, the photographer, and myself were both in there. Definitely different. I always had respect for fire officers, but now even more so.
You guys can follow along with the St. Louis Fire Department on Twitter and Facebook pages. And I have to spend a special shout out to Travis, the photographer, on that. Got some epic shots. And Andy did a great job of making that ridiculously funny. But guess what, guys? You guys can check out our YouTube channel. There's going to be a longer version posted, so check that out. Look who's here. I never hug my guests. But Santa's here, you guys. I'm so happy. I love Santa. Santa, I'm so happy you could join me today.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Now, Santa, you have been trying to spread cheer all year. Tell me
correct.
a little bit about why you want everybody to be happy all year long.
We have so much negativity going around. You hear it in the news, you hear the things happening sometimes in the cities, and we need to be uplifted. Just a little bit once in a while. So, you know, I've gone through, I have a vinyl wrap on my car, and anybody who sees it smiles. That's the first thing that always happens. We always have a lot of conversations about the car. My Facebook page is the same thing. We push a lot of people to the Facebook page. We try to keep something that's uplifting and funny, just so that we enjoy the day. So, I give all kudos to my wife who takes care of all my social media. So it's her creativity that puts our idea out there.
Well, I absolutely love it. And I mean, the second you walked into the studio here, I don't think there was anybody who wasn't just instantly smiling. So it's always nice to have Santa come. And I know this is a busy time of year for you. So you've been doing some events and meeting with some people privately, but you also have some public appearances coming up.
I do have a few places I will be appearing publicly. The Missouri Botanical Garden is one of them. There are some other businesses that have brought me in for their parties, but are opening their doors to the public. We have things on our Facebook page that we'll actually be able to show.
Yeah, I got a full list up there right now. So, I mean, you're a busy man, just making toys and making sure the elves are all in check. But then you have all those appearances that people could come and pop by and say hi to you.
That is true. And I hope people would take the opportunity to stop by. I love having the chat. I love being able to talk to people. I love being able to talk to the children. I love their reactions no matter what time of the year it is. It can be June, and I'll find a child in the grocery store.
Well, I was going to talk to you about that because, we always think about Santa during the holiday season, and right around this time of year, actually, is when we really start to think of it. But you're Santa all year long. I mean, so people see you out in public or in a pool, and you're Santa.
All year long.
And so what is that like when someone does run into you in June or July and it's hot outside, but they're like, wait a second, that's Santa?
It puts a smile on my face because I can see the reaction in their face. When an adult realizes that that's who I am, their eyes light up. If they have a child with them, their eyes light up. They also get very bashful. They do even this time of year. There's so many children that when I go to talk to them, they're hiding behind their mom's skirts or they're holding on to dad's leg. They don't want to talk to me, but eventually they'll warm up and they'll come over and they'll talk to me a little bit.
You're like the biggest celebrity of all time. Everyone knows who Santa is.
Oh, thank you.
So that's pretty exciting stuff right there. Now, you and your wife have been traveling around in this car. You get your smiles. You want everybody to be happy and cheerful.
Right.
What is something that we could do like this time of year to kind of spread some cheer to other people?
One of the things I tell the children when I meet with them is, there's a lot of things that help people stay on the nice list. And I run through a lot of things, for the children to do. But one thing is just pick out one thing that you could do every day for someone that's nice. Help them with an assignment. Help them pick up, I tell the children, help your sibling pick up their toys. Help someone in school that's having a problem, especially if there's somebody being bullied. And for the adults, it's just pick one thing nice.
I love that. I could pick one thing nice. Well, I have got to ask a favor of you. Can you tell my niece and nephew, Mikey and Rosie, to be nice this holiday season?
Well, Mikey and Rosie, I see what goes on. Be nice. The nicer you are, the better the gifts turn out to be.
See, I love that so much. So my favorite gift that Santa ever got me was a goldfish that I had for a very long time. It was my favorite gift of all time. Do people always tell you what their favorite gift is that you have brought them?
They have. I'll ask them, what was the favorite thing? A lot of the children, when they're asking me, they're giving me their Christmas list, I'll ask their parent, what was your most favorite gift that I brought you? And they'll share, it's either a doll or it was a doll house or it was a toy car. It was a fireman set, it was whatever.
Yeah.
And then I think those are stories that their children have not even heard yet.
Right.
So that gives an opportunity to start that conversation.
I love that. Well, Santa, does anybody give you gifts on Christmas?
My gift is the gift of giving. I love to be able to give it.
I love it so much. Now, we need to tell everybody about your Facebook page and where they can find you. So let's mention all that. It's good stuff.
Well, I think, does it come out with a graphic?
It will, yeah. I'm sure we'll have a graphic for it here in a second. You guys can follow him. He's got his own Facebook page. It's right there. And of course, hashtag spreading cheer all year. You can follow along with Santa. And if you go to that Facebook page, there is the list of all those events that we had up earlier in the show. That way you can stop by. I mean, he's going to be hanging out in St. Louis. So you might as well stop by and see Santa. I mean, the opportunity to see Santa in St. Louis. Like, this is so much fun. I'm just so happy. Is there anything else we should keep in mind this holiday season?
Be nice.
Just be nice.
Be good.
Be good. Be good and be nice. I love it so much. makes me so happy. Everyone here was so excited. Thank you, Santa, so much. I gotta go.
My
I'm
pleasure.
sorry. You're never supposed to hug your guests, but it's Santa. How do you not hug Santa, everybody? Thank you so much for joining us. And guys, don't forget, you can check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Drop us a line right here at the Daily Mix, stltv.net. We want to hear from you. That's going to do it for the mix. We keep it right here on STL TV. Experience St. Louis and be nice.
Be good. I'm watching.